So you're walking down the street, the police stop you for no reason, search you, and find a small bag of marijuana that you have in your pocket. Or you're driving, the police stop you, unlawfully search your vehicle, and find a gun that your friend left in your trunk. One of the best tools to combat these unlawful searches and seizures is a motion to suppress. Let's talk about what a motion to suppress is. A motion to suppress is a request or a motion by a defendant asking the court to exclude or suppress evidence. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution states, "The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized." So what does all that mean? Basically, the police cannot search you, your person, your car, or your home without probable cause. A motion to suppress is best argued in court. Do not attempt to argue your motion to suppress with the officer in the streets. Arguing with the officer usually does not end well. So let's talk about what to do when you're approached by the police and how to best preserve your arguments for a motion to suppress. So if you're minding your business walking down the street and the police approach you and stop you and ask you for your name or your ID, you do not have to talk to the officer. You don't have to provide your name, and you don't have to provide your ID unless you're operating a motor vehicle or unless the officer has reasonable suspicion to believe that you have committed a crime or that you're about to commit a crime. So if you're stopped by the police while you're walking down the street minding your business, make sure you ask the officer, "Am I free to leave?" If the officer says yes, you can calmly walk away. No need to run, just walk away. If they say no, make sure you ask, "Am I being detained or am I under arrest?" If the officer says that you're being detained, you can ask, "What is your reason or your probable cause for detaining me?" Really, you should not be engaging too much with an officer. Remember, you have the right to remain silent. If the officer says that you are under arrest, do not say anything. Really, the only thing you should be asking for is your attorney and making sure that you assert your right to remain silent. Also, never consent to a search of your person. Remember, the Fourth Amendment states that the police must have probable cause before searching you. Now, if the police have detained you, they can't frisk you or pat you down for weapons for their safety. That means pat the outside of your clothing. They can't do any more than that. If they do, make sure you assert firmly, "I do not consent to a search of my person." This will help preserve your rights in case your lawyer needs to argue your motion to suppress when you go to court. If you've been pulled over while you're driving, you're clearly not free to leave. However, the officer must have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that you have committed a crime or you're about to commit a crime before pulling you over, even if the crime is a minor traffic violation. So if you've been pulled over, politely ask the officer, what's the reason that they're pulling you over for? So if you've been pulled over and the officer has a reason to pull you over, the officer can ask for your license, registration, and proof of insurance. And in Georgia, if you're the driver, you have to turn it over. However, if you're the passenger, you don't have to provide your ID to the officer unless the officer has reason to believe that you are also involved in criminal activity. Never consent to a search of your vehicle. The police must have probable cause or warrant before they can search your vehicle. However, the police may search your vehicle incident to arrest. However, they have to have probable cause before arresting you. If you are arrested, remember, you have a right to remain silent. If you want more information about your right to remain silent or your Miranda rights, make sure you check out my video on Miranda rights. Your home is one of the places where you have the greatest expectation of privacy. The police cannot come into your home or search your home without a warrant. However, there are some exceptions to this rule. Consent. The police can come into your home or search your home if you give them permission to do so. Never give the police consent to enter or search your home. It's that simple. The police can also come into your home if they have a warrant. However, the warrant must be specific as to what they need to come into your home or what they need to search for in your home. For example, if the police have an arrest warrant to come into your home to arrest someone, then that is all that they should be doing. They have no business going into your medicine cabinet, as it's not reasonable to believe that a person would be hiding in a medicine cabinet. Police can also come into your home if they see contraband in plain view. If the police walk by your window and see drugs or weapons in plain view, then they can come into your home. The police can also come into your home if they're in hot pursuit or for exigent circumstances. So, for example, if they're chasing someone and the person runs into your home, the police can run into your home after that person. The police can also come into your home incident to arrest. If you have been arrested in your home, the police may do a protective sweep for their safety or to prevent destruction of evidence. So, unless one of these exceptions apply, the police cannot come into your home or search your home without a warrant. And even if there is a warrant, sometimes a lawyer may be able to challenge the warrant if there was no probable cause to obtain that warrant. So we've went over some things that you can do if you're approached by the police, whether you're walking down the street, driving your vehicle, or if you're in your home. If you follow these steps, you help preserve your arguments in case your lawyer needs to file a motion to suppress any evidence they may have been unlawfully obtained. If you believe that your Fourth Amendment rights may have been violated, or if you were unlawfully arrested, make sure you contact the Foster Law Firm at 404-525-3082 or www.fosterlawga.com. I'm attorney Chinwe Foster with the Foster Law Firm, where we specialize in aggressive and effective legal representation. Thank you for watching.